Hello everyone. In this video session we are going to attempt next question of computer organization from the topic main memory and cache, and this question is of 1 marks. It was asked in the year 2015 in set 3. So the problem is, consider a machine with a byte addressable main memory of 2 to the power 20 bytes, block size of 16 bytes and direct mapped cache having 2 to the power 12 cache lines. Let the address of two consecutive bytes in main memory be E201F in hexadecimal and E2020. What are the tag and cache line address in hex for main memory address E201F? So here few data are given of a particular machine, and we need to find out the tag and cache line address of this main memory address, right? So for this we need to find out the size of block offset, the size of cache index and the size of the tag field, right? So first of all we have to find out the size of the address. So here the main memory is of 2 to the power 20 bytes. That means the size of the address would be 20 bits, right? So the size of the address would be 20 bits. Size of the address is 20 bits, and the CPU address can be divided into three parts. One is block offset, then followed with cache index, and followed with tag bits, right? So here block offset, so here notice one thing, that the memory is byte addressable, and so this information, let the address of two consecutive bytes in main memory be E201F, E2020. This statement is superfluous, it was not needed, because here it is said that the consecutive bytes has different addresses. That means the main memory is byte addressable. That's why consecutive bytes have different addresses. Anyway, this information would not be required in this problem to solve this problem. Only this information that the main memory is byte addressable is good enough, and it conveys the same thing as this statement where the consecutive bytes have different addresses. That means the main memory is byte addressable, right? So here from 2 to the power 20 bytes of main memory, we have found out the width of the CPU address would be of 20 bits. Now we need to find out the width of block offset field. The block offset field, the block size is given to be 16 bytes. So block offset, so block size is 16 bytes. So block offset field, if we represent it by small b, would be log base 2 block size, that is log base 2 16, that is 4. So block offset is 4 bits wide. Now what about cache index? So there are 2 to the power 12 cache lines. There are 2 to the power 12 cache lines. So here if we represent by small c, the cache index small c is equals to log base 2 number of cache lines or cache blocks. So here number of cache lines is equals to 2 to the power 12. So log base 2 to the power 12, if you bring 12 out of logarithm, it would become this 12 into log base 2 2. Log base 2 is 1, so it's 12. So the width of cache index in bits is 12. Now the remaining part is tag field. So here 16 bits are taken away for block offset and cache index, and remaining 4 bits, so 20 minus 16 is 4, remaining 4 bits is for the tag. Now after getting the width of each part of the CPU address, now we need to find out the values of the tag field and cache line address or cache index of this address. So the address is given in hexadecimal 201F, right? And you might be knowing that in bits, if we convert it into binary, then in bits each of these hexadecimal numbers would be converted to 4 bits, right? So like F would be converted to 1111, then 1 in hexadecimal would be converted to 0001. Like that, every hexadecimal number would be converted to a quadruplet of binary bits, binary numbers. So 2 here is 10, and it would be converted to this 4 bit 0010. E would be converted to, so E's value is 14. E would be converted to 14 is 1110. So this is the binary conversion of this hexadecimal number. Now, so it was exactly not required to solve this question. We can directly attempt it directly from this hexadecimal. Only thing that you must be knowing that each hexadecimal number is getting converted to 4 bits binary number. Now the tag part is most significant 4 bits. So most significant 4 bits here in hexadecimal is E, right? So here in binary it is most significant 4 bits represents the most significant hexadecimal number, that is E, right? So the tag field in hexadecimal is E. So one of these two options would be right. Other two options have incorrect tag information. So one of these two options would be right, A or C. Now let us check the value of the cache line address or cache index. So cache index is after tag field, after leaving 4 bits from the most significant side, the next 12 bits represent the cache index. So 12 bits in binary, when we convert to hexadecimal, it would be 3 hexadecimal numbers. So E is tag and then 201. Each of them, if they are converted to 4-bit binary number, then in total it would be 12 bits. So 3 hexadecimal numbers. This 201 forms the cache index part of the main memory address. So 201 would be the value of cache line address. So this is the correct answer. So hope you have understood the answer that we have chosen and the logic behind it. Thanks for watching. Bye.